Well, hello everyone, what is going on? It is the Almighty Geoff and we are here with episode 19 of Assassin's Creed 3. In the previous episode we started working on some bits and bats collectible wise, and we rescued Norris the miner. We managed to get the thieves challenges started up, picked up some collectibles, and the main event that we basically did was we started sequence 6 properly by meeting with Sam Adams about William Johnson and helping a guy called, I think it's Stefan or something like that, fight off some British soldiers who were taxing him, because you know taxis are evil according to you Americans, aren't they? And basically after that we destroyed some of Johnson's tea, which was how he was kind of funding his operations and stuff. Now we're going to start up this episode by, oh, and of course we got all the underground locations as well at the start of the episode. I forgot about that because that's what I did off screen, wasn't it? Well, sort of off screen. So what I'm going to do is we are going to carry on work with sequence 6. We're going to get into the second memory in just a moment. What I'm going to do first is just round up some collectibles around the area just so that we're keeping on top of those. Nice doggo. Good doggo. Don't be making no noises. I don't want to have to kill you. It would break my heart a little bit. No, come on. Don't be awkward with me, Connor. I mean, at least he's got it in the lock this time. Not exactly his track record. Likes to stab the metal through the middle. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I've literally not even moved. There we go. Bloody hell, just about. So we've got the recipe for spirits, cold medicine, quilts, fine furniture, jugged hair. Now let's just set them up for something else while we read these out. Jugged hair, playing cards, cough syrup, wigs, torches, bird pendant, and of course £1,250, which is lovely. I could do with that kind of money, especially considering I'm starting university next week. It's something that I would quite like on me, but hey ho. Yeah, so that's probably a thing I should discuss. I'm recording this on the Sunday, so this is actually only the day before it's actually scheduled to go up. As of in 6 days, I am going to be moving, so next Saturday to university. So I mean, it still makes sense when I do upload this, as it'll just be 5 days instead. I don't know how recordings are going to go. I do absolutely plan on continuing the channel, so don't worry about that. It's just about how, if I'm going to still be able to do the 10 videos a week, or if I'm going to have to cut down a bit, or whether it might just take me a couple of weeks to settle down, so there might be a couple of weeks of no videos. Like I said, I'm just going to have to take it as it goes, but I'm not abandoning the channel. Don't worry, I do completely plan to carry it on. In some form at least. So if it ends up going back down to the old way of 5 videos a week, one of every series, then that might be something I have to do, but it's better than nothing, isn't it, really? But I'm hoping that we can just carry on as usual. And I don't think it's going to go back up to 15. I feel like I'm going to be way too busy. Sorry. I'm going to be way too busy to reach that again. Might be a while before we get that, unless I end up doing it when I go on my holidays or anything like that. I don't know. But yeah, so I just thought to let you in on that. Okay, let's just head straight for the next memory now. Now I do remember this one being a little bit of a pain. This might take me a couple of tries to do the optional on this one anyway. So if it's the one I'm thinking of, where you've got to defend Stefan as he goes on like a rant and a charge through the city, and you've got to kind of like keep out of combat time even though you've got to defend him. Right, it's a proper stupid one. But yeah, so let us get it fired up. The next memory in sequence 6.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where is Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Ah, can't be good.
Where are you
It's been
going?
an open
Who gets
conflict.
back what's rightfully mine?
Yeah, this is awkward. Right, so you're going to be seeing that quite a lot. So low-profile assassinations are going to be ones where you don't get seen, I think. Oh well, he's taking care of that one. Okay, now when it comes to the, I think one of the, probably the most awkward one is going to be keeping out of combat, because I know there's certain bits where you've got like a whole group you've got to take on. Now luckily, even though that counts down on every initial thing, once you reach a checkpoint, that will lower. They will reset, so if it comes to it, that might be a method that you've got to use. I believe he takes them right down here. Do you? Yeah, he does. But yeah, of course you've got to always take. You've got to remember about the taking people down as well. So sometimes you will have to go straight into combat.
Please, stop and listen to me.
Just to take someone down.
They come into my home and take my things. I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je suis resté là. Ils vont compter dans mon...
So you're just gonna kind of have to keep a couple of steps in front of them. Right, so as you can see, our open conflict is quite bad now. So we're expecting we might actually have to. Reload in a bit. Oh, hang on. Could we get our last thing here? No. Oh, okay. It resets. Didn't know that. Alright, I think we better be quick here because we could do this first try if we're clever, but we're going to need another low profile kill, which we could get here, can't we? There we go. So as long as we keep open conflict down and his health up,
But this is not it.
should be okay. Does he have 33% health? He's not failed it yet. It looks like it's over that though. Is it lose 33% or to 33%? So that means 66% then. Right, that's the most it can be at by the end of the episode. Not the episode, but you know what I mean. Also, I prefer to take these guys down before he can get in so he doesn't take any more damage. Oh.
Destroyed? You stupid mongrel! I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense! Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
Right, use your assassin recruits in combat to activate their unique abilities. Hold Alt B to open the panel. Alright, so we can select assassination. Come to your target and press LB to send your allies to assassinate the target. There we go. So each of your assassins will have unique abilities.
The bloody hell are you? Why? You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not,
British Parliament. I worked for William Johnson.
Johnson?
End his suffering cleanly. Please. The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough, which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my teams.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.
Alright, the Angry Chef. We actually managed to get it first time, which is pretty good. I was a bit worried at the end there, but we managed to just scrape by. Awesome. So we've got the Boston Central chest key now, which is what you always get once you've completely liberated an area, you'll get the key, so obviously that will help. But we've got our first assassin recruit now, and I think we can do the liberation missions in the other two areas as well. So as you can see, Stefan Scheffel is our assassin in this area, and it's been liberated. So it'll either say Templar, or contested, or liberated. So yeah, that's basically how that goes. So obviously we can liberate both north and south now, and then when we get to New York we can clear that area as well. So that's just something that we might work on from time to time, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got another target around here, so let's do that. I think we'll just carry on this episode working on some collectibles and bits and bats, you know what I mean. Maybe start some of the liberation missions in the other parts of the city. I know that I'm going to try and speak to the people first before. Hey, don't push me. Speak to the Templars first. Not the Templars. What I mean about the potential recruits, I guess. Just so we can get it done sort of properly, I guess. Right, okie doke. Let's just see. Right, so this is where you can find Stefan, which I believe you can actually speak to him, so maybe we'll do that. Let's head over here. And also we'll clear out the fort while we're in this area as well. You know, just some interactive conversations, but I think you actually have to go in there to do it. I'm not sure if we can actually do it with Stefan, or if it's just with the other guys, just to talk about like why he wants to join the cause, which is basically what we did with, you know, Stefan, but that was part of the main story, whereas the other guys are all optional. Not to 100%, I don't think, but at least to the story, if you know what I mean. Right, we've got a RAMPAGE. Come back. Yeah. Right, come on, Connor, seriously. Take your time, plenty time. Oh, this is that one that we were on about before, weren't we? Where we lost it. Is it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up.
Back in the ground with you!
Back in the ground with you.
You there! Get down!
I feel like we're gonna lose it. Yeah. Bloody hell. Okay, let's grab this one. We're bloody awkward, those Almanac pages. And this game continues from Brotherhood and Revelations. The assassin missions, which you can send them off to like reclaim cities and stuff, a bit like the Metropolitan Defense, or you know, just the Brotherhood stuff. Yeah, so right, let's go ahead and meet up with Stefan. But yeah, as long as we do one mission per episode, I'm quite content with whatever else we do. So obviously we're just making progress as we go along, because it's quite obviously it's quite longer than the last two games. I think there's 13 sequences or 12. Can't quite remember this one because obviously like one of the major games was Brotherhood and Revelations. I guess you can kind of Jim's their own kind of spin-off kind of thing. I don't know, it's probably really the wrong word to be using for him, but... Alright.
Stefan, how is your ale?
Peace, but it gets the job done. My father would be disgusted, but after a day's work with you, a man needs to unwind. I would prefer a nice bottle of wine, but these colonies lack refinement.
Your father?
Mon père, he was a great man. A cook in the French army during the 7 Years' War. He marched all across the White North, feeding Louis-Joseph de Montcalm and his officers, cooking them feasts from sticks and berries. When the commander-in-chief opted for open conflict over manning the battlements of Quebec, every man was called to arms, including my father. He died on the field. But I'm told he fought ferociously. It matters little. He's gone now.
He would be proud of you.
This is my one hope, that he smiles upon the choices I've made. Connor, do you have time to sit?
I do.
Good. I have been meaning to ask you, how did you come to all this?
I did not ask for it, but I feel it was meant to happen. I was just a boy when I met Achilles. He made me a warrior.
Is that easy? I miss the kitchen, if you can believe it. I had more control in that world than I ever will in the one we inhabit. But more people get to taste the fruit of my labor in this line of work, and for that, I am satisfied.
We may change things yet, if we press on.
Frenchmen from the north never grow weary. Just ask the women.
Okay, that's that. Alright, pretty interesting. I don't think anything else pops up now. I think it's just kind of a... With the other guy, it's just like a before, between, and after. They're completely liberating an area. Alright, let's take down this fort. So it's quite interesting. Yeah, now that we've started liberation, you can actually cause, like, disturbances with the civilians. So, you know, they'll get all riled up and everything, and obviously attract the attention of the guards. Now, this way, I definitely know of an easier way to get in. Now, I want to kind of stay outside the zone for as long as I can. But there's another entrance around the back that is, well, I think it's guarded, but it's obviously, it can't be shut like the other ones can. So, we'll get around to that if we can. Seeing as these guards all around it, I don't want to enter the restricted zone until we've got past them all. Because otherwise I'm going to have a big pain in my ass, aren't I? Oh. Did it anyway. This isn't a restricted area, you're lying. Oh, I could have just gone round the other way, would have been quicker.
Stop.
There you go. Nice and quick. Got my bullets back, finally. Been a while since I've had those. Okay. You saw nothing. I've got a chest here. Fortunately, we're in the South District now, so we still have to pick our locks. Well, you could wait till liberating the area, but not much point, is there? Come on. Give me your goodies. Alright, that's just 7,500, which is I'm not complaining about, definitely. Nothing just... Okay. Here we are. So we're going to end up being in the watchful eye of the soldiers in a moment, so we're likely going to get caught, but at least we're already inside now, so we can get kicked out. If you know what I mean. Try and do this as best we can. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What'd you do that for? Right. Come on. Oh, where you going running off to? Where you running off to? Hey? Yeah? Yeah? You can't get away from me. Hey! Okay. Oh, hey! You can't just appear out of nowhere. There we go. That's the captain taken care of. It's not quite as populated, this fort, compared to others like Fort St. Matthew, if you know what I mean. Did we clear out the whole place? That's mad. I thought it'd still have been others, but fair dues. Right, fort go boom. That's right, you jump right on top of it.
Keep back! Away, damn you!
Oh. To get stuck on the ledge there and nearly dying, Connor. That would have been embarrassing. You, Phil, if you're just going to come right here, I'm just going to take what's rightfully mine. Apples. Great. Apples. Alright, while we're here, let's get the map filled in around the fort. Yeah, everyone's going to be ringing your bells, but who's going to hear it? That is the real question. Answer, nobody, because I've killed them all. Bloody fools. Right, just do the outskirts at least. Gonna make sure you can see it on our map. So there is another fort somewhere around this district, which we're gonna take down as well, but it's not so bad. Right, just grab this last corner over here. Well, tedious now, guys, but when we get to the third set of Frontiersman challenges, you need to uncover all the maps anyway, so at least just working on it at a time. Yeah, that's done. Right, let's cut down the flag. Come to Papa. Making our sails to Boston a little bit cheaper and a little less dangerous, isn't it? Oh no, the risk one is from the naval combat, isn't it? Da 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 da. America. Speaking of which, I do want to pop back to the Devonport homestead sometime soon so we can work on more of those naval missions. Maybe just get another 4 done, maybe mix it up and do some of the other ones rather than just, you know, the strict reducing risk ones. So obviously we've got a couple of the peg ones, the peg leg, Fort Hill, nice. And then obviously there's the actual sort of like additional sequence where we have to take down Biddle. Okay, very good. So what we might do, we've got a chest back here which is sort of on its lonesome, so let's go ahead and grab that one. Let's take a horse. Frederick, my old chum. I feel like someone just shot like a sleep dart at me or something. Well, they didn't work, you fool. I don't think they're even in this game anyway, so I don't like that makes any sense at all, but hey ho. Alright, let's test out our new ability. So if you press RB, call Stefan to get into the fight. Now, of course, these guys are unique, so they won't die. The best that can happen is, well, not the best, but the worst that can happen is that they'll get injured. And it gains them XP as well, so it's useful. But we gain most of our XP through doing those missions. But they'll just get injured, and then you'll have to wait for a certain period of time before they can be reused. So don't worry about losing anybody. Come on. I literally didn't move it. This is the equivalent of a master lock in Skyrim. You bastard. Crack you open. There we go. We got the broken sword knife and 750 quid. So there are some items, which I think the broken sword knife is something that you can construct to actually use as a weapon, so that's actually a pretty good one. We are going to be doing that. We're going to be crafting all of the unique items, so there'll be some weapons, there'll be some just to help with trading and stuff like that, so you know, like the convoys and their upgrades and stuff like that. So we'll be working on those, and then the rest of the stuff we'll just use to sell or as part of the delivery requests. Right, let's give this almanac another shot. Or is this even the same one? I don't even think it is. No worries. Quick. Gonna play catch up. Come here, you. I gotcha. Okay, right, what I'm going to do is we are going to head here, because the closest marker to us then is actually the dude we want to speak to for the North District. So, we'll get that sorted. So, obviously, I think any of the ones that if you spawn near it, it will disappear. And then you just got to go a bit distance and it will reappear again. But I happen to know that the guy is in here. Where is he? He's usually sat at the desk, well, not the desk, the bar. Might have had to wait for it to come back in. No worries, give that another shot in a second. Right. Come on, come back to me.
Give me all your coin, you know how this works. Piss off. You want to catch a beating, get close. Keep moving, mate.
Get Stefan to work on these dudes. Oh, hey! Hey! There's no running away, fool. So I'm getting on my ass. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Seriously? Oh my word. This is actually embarrassing. There we go.
Many thanks, stranger. Chest.
In the river you go. Oh no, it's fine. Broken game. I didn't even point in that direction. Get in the water. Oh, for... Am I allowed out? Get in there. Alright, I think Stefan got injured there. It's saying there, you know, that we've got no one on hand. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on, we can do the contracts now, can't we? Yeah, we can't use him at the moment, he's incapacitated. Alright, yeah, our marker's popped up now. Let's go speak to him. I think it might be the last thing that we do today. Right, there he is.
So you're the lad. Neighborhood could use more men of action like yourself.
My name is Connor.
That's a lovely name for a man from Wales. What's your real name?
Radohan Kedon.
A strong name. You should use it. Mine's Duncan. Plain as they come. If you've the time to spare, I'd urge you to keep on doing what you're doing. This infernal guy needs to be stopped. How's it going, lad? I imagine you're busy these days. Not much has changed with regards to our local thugs. I'll leave you to it.
Right, yeah, so that's started that thing there. So you might have had to actually start the liberation thing before it starts up. Now, these guys won't show up. You ruined the thing for me. Hey. No, oh my goodness. Where'd you go? Come here. Come on, Frederick. No, oh. Come on, Frederick, Frederick. God, game, you're killing me. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oof. Alright, calm it down. Yeah, alright, let's just get rid of this aggro before and then we'll wrap up. Of course, Connor decides he's got to cock up at some point before he can disappear, just to make things a bit more awkward for me. And there are no haystacks or wells or anything in sight, which is just great, if you ask me personally. Right, let's just get outside the zone here. There we go. Okay. Database. I don't know if actually I've picked up some. Okay, so we got a King's Chapel. Just pause and read if you're interested. Okay, we got William Johnson updated. So this will just be stuff at the bottom, I think. Alright, and we got Stefan Scheffel. Alright, very good. So let's check our DNA tracker. We're at 50. Did you just say we're at 53%? Oh, 39%. I was like, what? That was a bit of a jump. So we've completed the Angry Chef. So yeah, pretty good. Tax collectors are pushing Stefan Scheffel over the edge. He has snapped and is on a rampage, and so ensure he survives. Okay, done for clubs. Boston Liberation. We have liberated Central Boston. Make Stefan an assassin is just by getting him to the master thing, but you know what I mean. Okay, collectibles. We are at 22% of the way through almanacs, 55% from chests. Those are the only ones we've worked on today, isn't it? Forts, we have of course picked up Fort Hill. See, that'll be everything, won't it? Alright, very good. So a lot better than last episode, at least. I haven't ripped out any clumps of hair this time. But yeah, anyway, that is where we're going to end it for today. I think in the next episode we'll start up by doing some of more naval missions before probably getting into the third memory of Sequence 6 and seeing where we go from there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and also be sure to share the video. I'll see you guys in episode 20. Bye guys.